clause consists of a subject and verb. For example, I eat. I is the subject and eat is the verb. A relative clause is the same, except it describes a noun. For example, the apple that I eat. In this case, I eat is the relative clause and it describes the apple. In English, the relative clause always comes after the noun and is connected to it by relative pronouns such as that, where, or who, as seen in the example. Relative clauses work mostly the same in Japanese, except for a few differences. Let's create the clause I eat. Watashi wa taberu. Now let's change it into a relative clause by letting it describe the apple. Watashi ga taberu ringo. Instead of marking the subject of the verb with the wa topic particle, we mark it with the ga subject particle. This is because the relative clause only serves to describe a noun, so the subject of its verb is not important enough to be the topic of the sentence. Instead, it's more likely that the apple that I eat will be the topic of the sentence, with a statement being made about it, thus marking it with wa instead. In Japanese, the relative clause comes directly before the noun it applies to instead of after it. Finally, Japanese does not use relative pronouns like that to connect the relative clause to the noun. Please follow for more Japanese tips.